What's going on YouTube? I am HotMessNessMua, and there's no reason to delay. Yeah, I like Dr. Seuss. There's no reason to delay what this video is going to be about. It is me doing this look with the California Love palette. I'm going to be using this, the colored mascaras, a couple lippies, a little bit of liners, and it's kind of like I have a haul with Colourpop, but I want to start separating things a little bit, give you more choices on my channel. So not everything has to be a 30-minute long video, and I tend to talk too much or show too many swatches, or, you know, I just want to give you guys a little bit of both. I also want to apologize if I seem a little bit low energy. It's going to happen. I'm kind of experiencing a little bit of something right now, and I just need to go through it, but I still want to be with you guys. So I'm going to keep filming, and hopefully when things settle down, I'll be able to tell you guys all about it. So if you want to see a fun little look using the Colourpop California Love palette, my home space, then just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, you wouldn't know, but I am never the first or the second or the third or the fourth to put up a new palette. It's just not in my cards. It's not who I am. But I did a Colourpop order, and I kind of waited. I'm one of those that I'd rather do a bigger order and, you know, get the free shipping and try multiple things, unless a new collection comes out and I want like the whole PR set. But that hasn't happened in a while. I wanted this palette, I wanted the Blue Moon, and I also wanted Honey and the sticks and all that. So I did that order, and it took forever. I mean, like, there are worse shipping out there, but I don't know why my Colourpop orders take so long when I see my friends put things up. I think maybe I just ordered too much at once. I don't know. So today we are going to play with the palette that seems to be shedding, California Love palette. That's what today's video is. I was thinking I would do a full, you know, haul video, but I think that's going to be separate. We're going to try to do some shorter videos, leave the long content for get ready with me's, that kind of thing. I'm also very, very tired, so forgive me if I'm kind of low energy. But yeah, this shouldn't be anything crazy. We're just gonna play with the palette. So I'm gonna grab the shade Gnarly. Do you remember those? It was Mountain High videos, and it was making fun of people that didn't know that the G in Gnarly was silent, and it was like Gnarly. That's what that reminds me of. So I'm just taking Gnarly, classic, rubbing it in the crease. My daughter's currently losing her mind because Dad is working from home, and he decided he needed to go for a walk to stretch his legs. And we go on a walk every night on my nights off, and she is feeling a little bit left out. So prepare to hear some whining in the background of this video. I like this. It's very close to my skin tone. It's pretty. I like it. We'll probably return to this color. Let's grab some Sequoia. We'll switch to a smaller brush. Has been my MO lately. Go from smaller to smaller to smaller. I'm gonna take Sequoia and run that in the crease, and then we'll do the other shades toward the outside. I'm not doing any crazy halos or anything like that. Just classic Ness style. So I'm taking Sequoia and my Sonia G Worker 3, and this is just going back and forth right here. Easy peasy, baby. Nice and pigmented. And then I'm just gonna turn the brush kind of on its side so I can diffuse the edge a little. Now I think I'm gonna take Gold Rush and start working her on the outer V area, start building up a little bit of depth there. And let's find a brush. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing okay. I have a medicine that I'm on, and it's making me very, very tired, but such is life. This is Gold Rush. It's kind of got those micro glitters in it, and I'm sure it's just one of those things for blendability, because I don't you can see it when you pick it up, but I'm sure when we start to blend, it'll go away. So I'm gonna start working that here in the outer part to deepen up my lid. You guys know, if you've watched my channel any length of time, this is usually what I do because it is the most flattering for my eye shape. So I'm just putting her here and working her up here. This is nice because, I mean, I could literally throw a shimmer on the lid and be done. I feel like if you don't have a lot of neutral palettes in your life and you need something for the go-tos, upon first impression, this California Love and the Sweet Talk palette would be like, you got your pinks. It almost has me wanting that brown sugar one, just so that way it's like, oh, I have all the neutrals I ever want in a palette form, because I like to have palettes for that, especially when I'm doing makeup in the break room at work. And I could tell you the amount of times people just stare watching. I know it's like a fascination thing, but I've had lots of people say things like, you don't need makeup, you're beautiful. I'm like, have I ever come in here with none on? And then you know what happens? They end up saying, are you sick? That's a classic one. I like this. I feel like I'm not gonna have to do too much. So a lot of these darker shades have that glitter in it, and I'm just presuming that it must be for blendability. I've never found a purpose for those kind of shades. Like, why do you need that? Too Faced is so well known for doing those glitter shades. And back then it didn't seem like it was for blendability. It was like, we're doing this because glitter in a matte, but they never stick, you know? I'm sure if you just packed it all over your lid, but. So now I'm gonna take Highway 1. That's PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, if you are not familiar with the Cali. The names here, so Diego, San Diego, Gnarly, you know, if you surf or snowboard. Sequoia's the trees, Gold Rush, we're known for that. Surf Rider, Laguna. Surf Rider is the road, the street that we usually park on when we go down to the beach, whether we choose to go to Huntington or Newport, or if we go more south and we go Oceanside. The street we always park on is Surf Rider. Oh, I like this. So we're just building up Highway 1 right here. PCH. So none of the glitter stuck to the eye, and I don't see any on my face, so that's a good sign. I'm keeping with that same little Builder Pro brush from Sonia G, and I'm gonna grab Mission. And I'm gonna really just work on deepening right here. I'm not trying to bring it up too high. Now I'm just taking a big fluffy, kind of softly going around. Just kind of going around here, run a little here. My mirror's way the hell over here, so let me look. All right, so I need a little bit more Mission right next to the lid. You know, my kids go back to school in less than 2 weeks, and I am not ready. I am not ready. I feel like we didn't get enough summer. Part of that is because 2 of them had to do summer school, and 1 of them did a really cool like theater program. And it's always different when they choose to do something, but when the other 2 had to go to summer school, it was like, oh my gosh. So they just finished early July, so it's like, it's almost time for you guys to go back to school. And I wish it was like the olden days when I was a kid and we went back to school in September. It's like, it just started getting really wicked hot here. And when I'm saying hot, it's like, you have to run the air. You can't not run your air conditioning. And so it's not like you want to go out and do anything unless you have plans that are pool based. But I just enjoy us all being here as a family. And now when they go back to school, it's gonna be so stinking hot. So I'm gonna take Laguna. And I'm gonna run her here. A little bit of kickback in that one, but feels nice. And then I'm gonna clean off the brush and take the bay and kind of blend that out. I totally understand why they picked all these brown neutral shades for the California, because when you think about it, where do all the beauty gurus try to go once they start gaining in numbers? LA. And what do all the beauty gurus wear? Neutral browns. So that I get. These two shades are a little bit similar, but one's more warm and one's more like straight up skin tone. So I can appreciate them being in there. I don't know if you're a darker complexion that you would see any use out of these two, but the warm, darker shades, definitely. One of the reasons I've been loving the Colourpop little palettes like this is I can literally do my makeup and it looked decent. Like, oh, that looks nice in like 5 or 10 minutes. And I love that. I mean, I could have stuck with 2 and been really super easy. So I'm just gonna go back into Gnarly with a fluffy and just kind of clean up, make sure that I'm not, you know, too crazy here. I think this would be really fun to do a nice smoky eye with the deeper colors and use Gnarly to blend it out. What does Gnarly remind me of? This shade reminds me of something. I think like a really well-known ABH shade or an early Makeup Geek shade that everybody had to have. I can't think of the name, but it's one of those. So I want the pressed glitter all over my lids. So I'm gonna need to get some glitter glue and I'll be back. So I do not want my glitter to go all crazy. So I'm literally kind of placing it exactly where I want it. Okay, and the glitter glue gets pretty tacky pretty quick. I'm gonna take the Colourpop, I like this, the Colourpop little shader brush, which is awesome for glitters, and I'm gonna take El Capitan. I'm just gonna pick it up and press it on. So there, I got just a little pop. What's here? What's here? A little bit of glitter. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, inner corner, let's just take Cruisin'. Let's see how Cruisin' does there. Now I'm just gonna take a clean brush and blend it so that way I'm not too golden. I'm gonna go back into Gnarly and make sure my brow bone is real clean. And let's swipe glitter off the face, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. I know it's like a classic nude neutral, but I feel like it's something we all need in our arsenal. If you already have these shades, then maybe not. I just love the convenience. The price is awesome. And honestly, I love the pressed glitters. I know some people don't like them, but had I never had Colourpop with pressed glitters, I would have never gone that way. I had pressed glitters back in the day from like big brands that Jeffree Star gave a shout out to and Jaclyn Hill, and then it was all the rage and they were like $12 to $15 a pan, and then they turned bad on me. And so at this price point, it gets me going somewhere. I'm sure if this thing started to go bad, but I still love the other shadows, I could just scoop it out and I wouldn't even think twice about it. So I'm gonna put on some liner and lashes and then we'll finish up this look. All right, for the upper waterline, I did Colourpop Swerve in black, and for the lower waterline, the lower lash line, lower waterline, I did Call Me. It's more of a rich brown. And then for lippies, I've been kind of living in Dream Date, the lippy stick. It is so nice. Lots of pigment, really pretty. And then let's just throw some So Juicy gloss on top. This one is Let It Happen. This one's Let It Happen. So So I was gonna put on lashes, but around the same time these came. So I thought, let's do it. Let's try brownie points for the mascara. Well, it definitely is volumizing, but I'm not getting a lot of length. If you're going full natural bay, it could work. Let's try Lover's Coral on the lower lash line. This doesn't look like it's gonna be crazy opaque because you can still see the black on the wand, but hey, let's give it a go. It smells funny. It smells like Play-Doh. Like yummy Play-Doh. I like the smell of Play-Doh. It's different. It's kind of messy. Well, I couldn't help it. Some of it got on the top, so let's just layer them a little. It doesn't grab and lay down very good. It's just not laying down very evenly. Well, you're being a pain in the butt. This is gonna end up on my eyeball. Let's try to clean that out. I think that the coral would be fun on falsies, like to put it on a set of false lashes, let it dry, and then apply it. But I feel like the brown definitely is a better mascara. This one, you're just getting the color. Now I'm curious, see how this one, it's like distributed, and the pigment on the other one, not so much. So, I don't know, maybe one of them's just bad, or the pigment makes it funky. I definitely prefer the formula on the brown one. But we just made this a thing, and we're going with it. No falsies today. Okay guys, that was my completed look using California Love and a couple other things from Colourpop. I'm sure that I will have the haul video either before or after, either which way. If I have the haul video that goes before, then it'll be linked here. If I have the haul video and it goes up after, then maybe I'll relink it here. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna try to do more regular content, even if it's shorter. And please forgive me if I'm a little low energy for the next few weeks, but it's just something that I have to deal with. And in time, hopefully it'll all be better. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them all.